The United States government conducted a series of hearings on extraterrestrial activity, but instead of pointing to alien visitors from other planets, the claims suggest that these beings might actually be from our own world. In other news, a surprising twist has shaken the Kellogg's legacy. Victoria Kellogg, granddaughter of the company's founder, is taking a bold stand against Kellogg's modern practices. Finally, Bishop Jakes took to social media to break his silence. Welcome to Sabbath School Daily News. I'm Naomi Ware, and today we're diving into a story that has left everyone asking questions. Was it a stroke? Was it something more? Today, we revisit the intense and shocking moment that unfolded at the Potter's House of Dallas, a moment that had people speculating, praying, and waiting for answers. What really happened to Bishop T.D. Jakes? Let's break it down.
We're going to 1 Samuel chapter 21, verse 7 through 15. Keep on praising him, brother. I can preach over top of it. I'm good. I grew up in a noisy church. Now, Lord, let the words
During a sermon at his renowned Dallas megachurch, 67-year-old Bishop T.D. Jakes was suddenly struck by a medical emergency that forced him off stage. The church's live stream captured the shocking moment. Jakes, visibly trembling, lowered his microphone as concern washed over the congregation and viewers alike. Immediately, speculation began. Was it a stroke? Was it something even more critical? The unsettling footage left everyone searching for answers. In the days that followed, the speculation grew. Rumors of a possible stroke spread, with many wondering if the situation was even more dire. Finally, Bishop Jakes took to social media to break his silence.
I'm grateful to y'all, all the people who prayed, all the people who texted, all the people who had prayer vigils, all the people who were concerned and sent love and sent notes. Just grateful. Thank you. Didn't have to turn out this way.
In his own words, he confirmed that it was not a stroke, but rather a life-threatening ordeal, something that, in his words, could have been fatal if it weren't for God's intervention. The clarification was both a relief and a testament to his faith. In a heartfelt social media post, Jakes expressed his gratitude. A special thank you to God and the medical professionals in our city whose speed and expertise were beyond exceptional. This was more than just a thank you. It was a powerful acknowledgement of the blend of divine intervention and human expertise that saved his life. Bishop Jakes announced that he would be taking some much-needed time away to recuperate and reflect. From all of us here at Sabbath School Daily, we send our heartfelt prayers and best wishes to Bishop Jakes. In other news, a surprising twist has shaken the Kellogg's legacy. Victoria Kellogg, granddaughter of the company's founder, is taking a bold stand against Kellogg's modern practices, raising questions about the direction the brand has taken and what it means for its historical roots.
I said, I'm just so tired of eating this crap.
And how old were you?
I was probably 8 years old. And my father put a spoon down and he said, you know what? So am I. Let's not eat it ever again. And there hasn't been a box of Kellogg's in our house
This
since.
development takes us back to the fascinating history of Dr. John Harvey Kellogg, who co-invented cornflakes and played a key role in the Seventh-day Adventist Church during the late 19th and early 20th centuries. Dr. Kellogg, along with his brother W.K. Kellogg, invented cornflakes as part of their efforts to create healthier dietary options. He was also a physician and health reformer who promoted Adventist principles of holistic health. Dr. Kellogg served as a director of the Battle Creek Sanitarium in Michigan, a renowned health institution that combined medical care, hydrotherapy, and a vegetarian diet. Dr. Kellogg was heavily influenced by Adventist teachings and worked closely with Ellen G. White, co-founder of the Adventist Church, who passionately supported health reform as part of the church's mission. Together, they sought to improve public health, and it was during this collaboration that cornflakes were invented as a nutritious, easy-to-digest food to promote wellness. Their work significantly shaped the Adventist emphasis on a plant-based diet and overall wellness. However, their relationship grew strained over time. Dr. Kellogg's increasing focus on scientific approaches and divergence from the core Adventist beliefs eventually led to a split. By the early 1900s, his philosophies had shifted, ultimately ending his affiliation with the church. Despite this separation, the health principles he championed, many of which were inspired by Ellen White, remain central to Adventist health practices today. In contrast, Victoria Kellogg's recent comments add another chapter to this storied history. Teaming up with popular YouTuber Food Babe, Victoria Kellogg is advocating for a petition urging Kellogg's to remove artificial food dyes from their cereals in America.
Bowl of food, which the Seventh-day Adventists believe that fiber was very good for your intestines.
She cites serious health and nutrition concerns, sparking a public debate about whether Kellogg's has strayed too far from its origins in health and wellness.
How do you feel your great grandfather would feel about this right now, considering Fruit Loops was invented after he died?
I don't think he would have supported this. I think it's very unfortunate that Kellogg is promoting this, but I mean, this is just the way our society is these days.
Victoria opened up about her own health struggles, which she attributes to the processed food industry. Now, reliant on intravenous nutrition, she is determined to raise awareness and prevent others from enduring the same fate. Her story serves as a powerful reminder of the potential impacts of processed foods and a call for change. And finally, brace yourself for a story that might just change everything you think you know about our world. The United States government recently conducted a series of hearings on extraterrestrial activity. What they revealed took a surprising turn. Instead of pointing to alien visitors from other planets, the claims suggest that these beings might actually be from our own world.
At one point you had said that there has been harmful activity or aggressive activity. Has any of the activity been aggressive, been hostile in your reports?
I know of multiple colleagues of mine that got physically injured. And the activity, and I got
by UAPs or by people within the federal government?
Both.
Okay, so there has been activity by alien or non-human technology and or beings that has caused harm to humans.
I can't get into the specifics in an open environment.
During the hearing, several whistleblowers provided testimony claiming that various sightings of encounters with so-called extraterrestrials might instead involve undiscovered terrestrial life forms, perhaps species that have existed alongside humanity, hidden away, or misunderstood for centuries.
Okay, so there has been activity by alien or non-human technology and or beings that has caused harm to humans.
I can't get into the specifics in an open environment, but at least the activity that I personally witnessed, and I have to be very careful here because they tell you never to acknowledge tradecraft, right? So what I personally witnessed was very disturbing.
One notable whistleblower, a former intelligence officer, stated, "We have evidence suggesting that these beings are not from outer space, but rather from deep within our oceans or remote areas of our planet that are beyond human reach."
One of our most highly maneuverable aircraft and perform about 17 or 18 G-forces before you start having structural failure. The vehicles we're talking about are performing in excess of 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 Gs.
These revelations have sparked significant debate, not only among lawmakers, but also in the scientific community. Could there be highly intelligent, yet elusive beings sharing our world? Beings that we have mistaken for visitors from the stars? These hearings may also align with what the Bible has said for thousands of years, that these beings could be angels of darkness or demons.
It's fiction, right? These are an advanced race of beings from somewhere else. But the template that every other society before us has used is a spiritual one. Mm-hmm. There is a whole world that we can't see that acts on people, a supernatural world that's acting on us all the time for good and bad. Once you discard your very, very recent assumptions, relatively speaking, about how the world works, you're like, well, that kind of seems like the obvious explanation, right?
The Bible explicitly describes interdimensional beings that exist beyond our perception, hidden forces that have the power to influence the world in profound ways. For instance, in Ephesians 6:12, it states, "For you wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places." Furthermore, Hebrews 13:2 advises, "Do not forget to show hospitality to strangers, for by so doing, some people have shown hospitality to angels without knowing it." The discussion about these beings being from within our world rather than outer space resonates with these biblical descriptions of unseen, interdimensional beings. On behalf of Sabbath School Daily, we will continue to follow this developing story as it raises profound questions about what it truly means to call Earth our home. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Sabbath School Daily for more fascinating updates. And stay tuned. Next week, we're diving into a groundbreaking biblical discovery that could finally provide proof of Noah's Ark. You won't want to miss it.